Before we begin, please imagine the bell notification is on and you're subscribed to Huna Stories. I stood in the corner of the Windsor Grand Ballroom with a champagne flute I hadn't touched, watching my sister Tessa work the room like a pro. Her engagement party was a glittering machine. Jazz, flowers, and 300 guests trained to look delighted. "Lena," my mother slid in at my elbow, louder with her third glass. "Stop hiding. Come meet Tessa's future mother-in-law. She's asking about you." The subtext pinched. "Please don't embarrass us." I followed her to a knot of women near the dessert table. "This is my other daughter," Mom said. "Not my maim, not my eldest, just my other daughter." "Oh, the one who works with computers," Grant's mother said politely. "Software engineering," I corrected. "How nice." Her eyes skimmed my dress. "Tessa says you work from home. That must be so convenient." Convenient meaning not quite real. Tessa appeared beside us, radiant in a gown made for cameras, her hand angled to show the diamond. "Lena's very independent," she said, smiling for everyone else. "She prefers working alone. Some people just aren't built for corporate life," an aunt added, gentle as a pat on the head. I kept my face neutral. I'd heard this script for years. Tessa the shining one, me the background hum. "How long have you been single now, dear?" another aunt asked. My phone buzzed. "Evan, need a rescue?" I smiled, then typed, "Almost done." Tessa's gaze snagged on it. "Who's that?" she murmured. "Finally seeing someone?" "Just a friend," I said. Her smile tightened. Lace over steel. "You're 35, Lena. You can't keep saying that forever." I finally took a sip, cold, sharp, and strangely steadying. Tessa swept back into the crowd, leaving me on the edge of her celebration with my mother's bright warning smile. I could hear my name used like a footnote. 6 years ago, I stopped trying to change their minds. I met Evan Park at a tech summit. He listened like my words mattered. We dated quietly, my one private thing. Tessa found out anyway. At dinner, she snatched my phone, read his name, and later cornered me in the hallway. "Men like that don't end up with women like you," she said. "You'll get dumped and we'll all watch." So I made a choice. Let them underestimate me. Evan proposed on an ordinary Tuesday in my apartment. We married at City Hall 4 months later. I told my family I was traveling for work. When Mom asked about him later, I said it ended. She looked relieved. Tessa hugged me like I'd been spared. Meanwhile, Evan's firm, Northgate Capital, kept growing, and I rose with it. I still showed up to family events in plain sweaters and my old Honda because their assumptions were easier than their questions. 2 months ago, Tessa started bragging about a legendary VC she was courting through her consulting shop, Marrow & Company. Tonight, I heard her promise her colleagues it was essentially closed. My phone buzzed. "Evan, need a rescue?" "Not yet," I typed. "1 more hour." Tessa slid in close, voice sweet. "Still texting your imaginary boyfriend?" I gave her what she wanted. "You're right," I said. "I'll never find anyone." Then I stepped away and texted Evan. "Reject Marrow & Company permanently. Monday, 9 a.m. "Done," he replied. "Love you." Sunday brunch at my parents' house always meant coffee and obligation. I arrived in my usual sweater with my fruit salad and found Tessa already there, eyes raw, phone in her hand. Mom hovered by the pastries. Dad pretended to read. Tessa shoved her screen at us. Northgate rejected Marrow permanently. Evan Park signed it. Her stare pinned me. "Do you know him?" "Yes." Relief cracked through her. "Then call him. Fix it. I need 1 meeting." "No." Her voice rose. "Why are you being difficult? This is my career, and last night you made mine into entertainment," I said. "You told a ballroom I'd die alone." "I was trying to help you be realistic," she snapped. "Here's reality." I opened my photos and slid my phone across the table. City Hall steps, my simple dress, Evan's arm around my waist, our rings catching sun. Mom went still. Dad lowered the paper. Tessa zoomed in, hunting for a trick. "That's my husband," I said. "4 years." The silence throbbed. Then she found anger, the only shape she trusted. "So you punished me." "I protected him from bad work," I said, "and I protected myself from you." A horn sounded outside. Evan walked in a minute later, kissed my cheek, and offered his hand. "Hi, I'm Evan. Nice to finally meet you." I picked up my purse. "We're late." At the door, I looked back once. "If you want me here, start with respect, not pity." Then I left, and for once, I didn't feel like anyone's other daughter. Behind me, Tessa whispered my name. Small, at last.